All good? Yeah. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome into the quilt shop. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? We'll say hello to all the peoples in the neighborhood. Oh, Miss Gwenny Simpson, how you doing? Miss Lori Clark, she got her member quilt this week. I'm so happy to see it arrived, and I left her some work to do because, you know, I'm just that kind of person. Hello, Miss Pat. Hello, Miss April. Miss RJ Linda. Your quilt is actually quilted on the wall behind this one. But this one was, I thought we'd show off because I showed a little bit of it last week, but I've added the quilted panels to it. And it is a hexie project that is like kind of a quilt as you go, and they're all hand done. It's all hand piece. It's absolutely beautiful. I have some pictures on my phone if you really like to see it up in detail. I'm happy to share. To Miss Tina. Hello, Miss Lois Quinn. Hello and happy Saturday to everyone. You too, Miss Lois. Happy to see you here. How you doing? She was doing some amazing work on some charity quilts. Fantastic. She was just like pumping them out and out the door. You know, she's got a very a speedy studio down in Florida that I have seen myself. Suzanne. Hello. Good morning, Ellen, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Susan Perry. It's even here. What do you mean it's even here? Hello, Miss Math Geek. Oh, I forgot to turn on the outs. Thank you, Pop. I forgot to turn the outside camera on. Oh, Miss Donovan. Good day, quilters. Sammy D, what's up? What's up? What's going on, peoples? Yeah, so that's what we got going on today. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's not raining for like the second Saturday in the whole part of summer here. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, I did. There we go. Huh. Oh, evening. Oh, okay, evening. Gotcha. Well, good evening. Well, it's afternoon here. I am Laura Lynn. That is my name. Please don't call me Laura, because that's not my name. But that is. And this is where I hang out. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so thank you very much. We are going to continue working on our little scrappy ocean project with I made a boat. Me out and about in me boat. Hold on, I made two actually, just in case, because I kind of like this whole idea. So here we go to dusk. Dusk, we're sailing in the seas, you and me. Wah, 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 wah. So they could go both in this project. I mean, you know, Bob's your uncle, do what you like. So we'll just use one at the moment. And the idea was to kind of use your bits and bobs of fabric to give you lights and darks to make you far and away with your ocean. Okay. Now this is not just the way it's going to be. I'm just kind of just showing you so you can see it in the camera here. Okay. There. And using your mix. You see I got different tones here, going lights to dark, dark to light, really, really light. Like right there, like it would be like the horizon. We did talk about, hey Greenland Quilter, we did talk about doing maybe a sunset, like with oranges and yellows and maybe pinks and purples and stuff like that. That would be really nice. Hey Cheryl, welcome in. Hey Karen. So yeah, that's the idea we got going on here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining. Okay, so. It's kind of cute. 10 a.m. here in Alberta. It is 1:04 here on the coast of Nova Scotia. The ocean is that away, and this way, but that away, but this way, and that away. It's also that away, and that away, and that away. It's all the ways. Hey, Cynthia Cook, haven't seen you in a while. Hello, hello. Oh, we got the star of the show, Sophie Lofi. Sophie Lofi. Look, got her some tasty mini treats. These are from all the way from the UK. Miss Tracy Provis mailed those, or actually brought those when I went down to California. Specific treats for the Lofi. So we're going to rip those open right now, fresh and ready. She's all ready. How's Math Geek today? Back from retreat and decided to catch up on a cool project. Oh, thank you. We were hashing out ideas at the dinner table at lunchtime. There's Miss Tracy Provis. I was sharing your treats that you brought for Sophie. I'm just sharing them up. Hello, Fern King. I love her too. Let me tell you, so very much. So this is the idea where we're going with. Okay. And there's a suggestion made, last week about maybe making it a portal. So we are going to do that. So it's going to be a portal wall hang. And to kind of figure out how I was going to do that, I kind of had to set something up beforehand. So what I did is I took these two fabrics, I put the right sides together. Here, I'll show you how I did it. Okay. Nice vacay. Nice. I'm glad. You need a little vacay. Alright, so here. Okay. So, oh, whatever. It was away. I did it. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I've already sewed it around. Okay, so they were the right sides together. I made a circle. I sewed the circle. I cut out what I didn't want, and then I pushed it all to the right. So one through the other, so you get nice and clean hole. See what I mean? Nice and clean edge there. And then I did a top stitch all the way around. So this is fabric you won't see because it'll be, you know, against, but I guess you can see a little bit of it. And we do have a portal idea as well. Hello, Miss Natalie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me in the quilt shop, and cheers. Cheersy. I'm matching my blue background today. I'm so blue. I'm so blue for you. How's everybody doing? Hi, L.O. and everyone, said Linda Lindsay. Pleased to meet you, and yes, I do know my name. I finally got some good sleep. What? Speaking of the devil, and she shall appear. That's right, I did talk. Hey, guys, Craft 2, I saw you just sneaking in there. Hello. Hold on, let me just deal with my mop here for a second. Okay. It gets in the way of the camera, and Pop doesn't like it. You guys can't see anything, so hold on. Let me just try and deal with it a little better. Hey, Miss Pauline Frew. I'll put it up in a pony, but if it gets in the way, we'll have to like braid it or something. The mop is in the way. Hey. Ashley, morning, she says, Ashley. Okay. Oh, Gladys. Okay. So this is what we have going on, and I'm gonna make two. One is a gift for Miss Allison, the other is for me. So I'm going to let her choose which one she likes in the end. And I will keep the other. I slept well with my members quilt last night. It was like a hug from LL. That is so sweet. Thank you. A big hug to you. Squitch it. Oh, look at the star of the show.
You forgot something on?
Pardon?
Is that the one you forgot something on?
Yeah, I left her work to do. That's what I just said in the beginning of the stream. Where were you?
I was sleeping.
Clearly.
Or I was setting up another camera.
What was the other camera? Oh, that one. No, I think you were over there, but that's fine. Hello, you always have cute projects. Well, thank you, Fern. I appreciate that. We were inspired by the interweb, though, and there should be a link in the description below that gets you an idea of where you can actually learn how to make a boat yourself. So there's no point in me explaining it when it is all right there by the creator, okay? Kent dozing off in the corner. No, he's not. He's working hard, actually. We had power outage here. The power was out power flickered off and on, but then the internet was out for a few hours so during the week. So that was fun, but whatever. I don't need the internet to work on the long arm, so I was busy away. I didn't even realize we lost the internet. Marcus came out and told me. Actually, when I saw him come through the shop, I was like, "What's up, bud?" It's like, we lost internet. Whoa. Does anybody have any questions? The project behind me is a Hexie project. It is a customer's project. I added those blue panels to it. It is a reversible project. The panel is actually just straight on the other side. It's what else could you do? And it looks really good, and my customers are very happy. So, Miss Tracy Provost got herself some air conditioning. I saw that. Very nice. Should be cool now. All right, so that's kind of like the plan that we're going to go with today. I don't know if I need to make any more waters. I kind of want to put one of these together just to kind of see if I need to make any more waters for that, because I kind of want them not necessarily exactly the same, but I do want them at least somewhat a similar-ish maybe. So, but I will let Miss Allison pick which one she wants, right? So, and I will keep the other. Okay. Put that there. That's probably going to trigger some people, so let's put it more in the view. What I want to do is actually create, let's do this first, create my background that I'm going to put, like, or front ground, actually, put over top of, so it's going to kind of go like that. Do you see what I mean? Just see what I mean, jelly beans? But it's going to be a bigger hole. Yeah. Okay. So you can see more of this project. Okay. So what I want to do is try and make, my idea is to make this look like shiplap. I had, what size are the hexes? That's a very good question there. Hold on, a memento. Let me measure them for you, dear. I even got me measuring too. Look at that. From corner to corner, I'd say just shy of 2.5. Yeah, I'd say about 2.5. So, if you're curious about that? Hey, Vaughn, big hugs, buddy. Miss you so much. Did you get my message on Discord? You better not be ignoring me, man. Come for you. Have your address. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't have to. Never. Don't. That's creepy. I'm sorry. What was I doing? Oh, about the hexie. So let me. Oh, I was gonna say, where's my phone? I thought maybe I left it in the house. Thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate you greatly. Let me go to my pics.
That was a gift, by the way.
It was a gift?
Yeah, it was a gift.
Oh, you gave it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Is he even in the chat?
So the gift, yeah, he's there.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Mr. No, it's all right. It's all good. Hold on. I'm trying to find the pictures of the quilt behind me so everybody can see it.
The confident quilter that got it.
Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm sorry. Well, thank you very much for gifting, Vaughn. Yeah, it's a little weird. Hold on, can I turn that? Okay, here, let's go. Yeah, you're never going to see that. Okay. So, what it was, this is one side and that's the other. This is the side that we are displaying, and this is the inspiration fabric that we did to add to the panels, okay? So this is all hand pieced together. This is all hand stitched around there. Though that little center thing is like this little stitched part right here that you can see. So what it is a hexie, and then it's folded again on itself to make a smaller hexie, and then inside that is a bit of batting and or felt or something else with a piece of fabric. So it all encloses it together. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Okay, so that's that beauty. Hold on. Oh, that was the highway. You don't need a highway. Rolling on the highway. There, and then that's it hanging up too. And that's the window you see mostly out all the time. Okay. And there's the Mama Pop Quilt Shop sign that's on fabric that Lois and Miss Allison made. It was hanging up, and then I had to put this up. Isn't it beautiful? So it's on 3 sides. I did the short side and the 2 long sides, and then this side here has a bit of an arch to it, so it's going to sit at the front of the bed. There's no way to follow that arch at all and make it look beautiful. So it was definitely a challenge. I tried many times and I couldn't get it, so I'm like, we're going straight and straight and straight, Bob. That's what we're doing here. And it does. It looks absolutely stunning. So she did an amazing job. It's my customer's quilt, and it will be mailed back on Monday morning. So I'm happy to use it as a backdrop to her today. So, okay. So back to the shiplap panel idea. So I had this chunk of fabric, and then I was talking to Pop about it, doing blah, 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 and then he says, why not actually cut the pieces so they actually look like boards? with that stitch line, it would look like the line in between the shiplap as you're building it. Quilt that up the way you want it, then cut your circle out and so on and so forth. So that's what we're doing. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It is gorgeous. I will tell her to watch the first part of the stream here, and she will see all your lovely comments about the quilt. So it's been in her family for quite some time. So it was, I'm kind of, I think I'm going to see in a closet or whatever. Could you teach us how to make those? We would learn together, Wendy. Are you up for that adventure? Kent is a clever boy. What's going on? Oh, about the panel. Yes, he is. Totally. Sorry. Yes. Oh,
What's going on?
well, my thought has already moved on. I'm sorry. I thought you maybe put something up on stream or something. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You are. Maybe you could hang those signs Lois and Allison made on the sea can. They need to. It's like is it parachute fabric? They were gonna go.
It's flag fabric.
It's flag fabric. Sorry, flag words. Flag fabric, and we were gonna put it in epoxy and then light it up. That was the plan. Not saying it's not the plan still, just that's the plan. Rip stop fabric. Thank you, Lois. That's why it made me think kite fabric.
It's still the plan, but we've got to find some epoxy that won't deteriorate the same way as the stuff we have.
Okay. All right, so we're going to sew these. I made a bunch of strips, so that's going to make my shiplap for the front of the wall hanging to make it look like it's going through a portal. And we're going to sew those together, and then I'll put some batting behind it and probably a stabilizing fabric as well, just to make sure she's all going to stay together. And then we'll go from there, okay? But we'll sew those first, and then we'll plan our piece here. Yeah, it's actually a very beautiful day here on the coast. Check it out. We were getting some haze from the Quebec fires, but we also have fires here in Nova Scotia too that are running a little rampant. So, Oh, I want to share with you a mug. Hold on. Okay. So, first story time. Are we sitting down? Story time, okay? Sit down. Relax. Okay, so on our adventures to California, this happened to come up like 2 times, so it's interesting. So the first time we went to California, we went to the Universal Studios, and we did like the Harry Potter thing and so on and so forth, and we got put in our houses, which was fun and cute and everything. So second time to California, I wanted to find a mug. Are we on the right camera? I wanted to find a mug that was going to be a good size for my tea. You guys know I like a chunky tea. And so this one was like $5 in the gift shop or in the secondhand store. Well, there was another mug too, but it was just plain and it didn't have anything on it. So I saw this one. I was like, oh, where to put you? Isn't that super cute? So I thought, oh, I'll grab that one. And I grabbed a bag of avocados because they were absolutely delicious and really big. And so we go back to, I think Lois grabbed a teacup or a coffee cup, and Tracy grabbed a teacup too, I believe. And so we go back to Allison's place, and we go and make ourselves a nice cup of tea. And for Tracy and I. And I go and I pour the tea in my mug, and I come outside. So this is the mug that I go and pour it into. And then as I go, hold on, let's not make a mess here. As I go outside to, hand off Tracy's tea and sit down with my tea. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that. It should change color. It's slowly changing color. Okay. So Lois says to me, "Where did you get the gold mug?" And I go, "Gold mug?" And I look down, and it's all gold. Like, it's like gold and yellow. You can see it starting to change right now. And all these little stars pop up. And I'm like, what? And then you can see the little sorting hat come to life. And I'm like, what the heck? So I'm totally flabbergasted by this mug changing, like, color on me, right? And it does. It's really cute. It changes all the way. The hotter it is, the faster it changes. But I've had my teacup for a little bit. And then lo and behold, at Universal Studios, it told me I was Hufflepuff. And this mug is Hufflepuff. Isn't that the bee's knees? I was like, that was like the extra surprise. The extra surprise. Well, the tea's only going up to there, but you know, if I warmed it up, it would show you the rest of Hufflepuff. Isn't that the cutest thing? That was so fun. That was so fun. I was like looking at Lois like, what do you mean where'd I get the gold mug? And I had no idea it was changing as I was like coming down the stairs and headed over to the picnic table and to I'm like, oh, okay then. So, cheers with my Hufflepuff. It was such a lovely little score surprise. So, you sent me an update on Discord? Okay, thank you, Vaughn. We miss you, buddy. We miss you. Yeah, yeah, super duper fine. It couldn't have been any better. Honest to goodness. It was so adorable and so fun just to be able to share that. And to be the house that I was chosen with like the year and a half before. That was, of all the finds. I didn't know it was going to change color. Like, I just thought it was a cute little mug going, oh, what house do you sit in? I'm like, I don't know, pick one, you know. So cheers. Has anybody else done the little thing at Universal Studios to see what house you belong to or anything like that? We sat underneath the Sorton hat. It told us all the things. It was super fun. And every time I look at it, I smile and think of that like little adventure together with the ladies. So yeah, we hit a couple of secondhand stores and the CBD store for me. So yeah, it was all good. It was all good. Yeah, perfect mug, totally. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Hello, Miss Diane. How are you? Okay, so I want to kind of put it back in my other mug because it'll stay warmer longer. But I'm afraid to make a mess, so... Oh, momento. Just in case. I didn't want to wear any of it. Okay. Hey, Sass! Okay, so we are going to first readjust our camera here for this part. Hold on. Let's get that in position. Move our mug-a-dug. And sew our strips together, okay? So I don't want this wall hanging to be too overly huge either because, you know, I don't know how much wall space Miss Allison has or where she's going to put it, but I don't want it to be, like, obnoxiously large or anything like that, so. But we do want to add that extra effect to, like, making it look like ship panel with this kind of, like, marbly wood kind of looking fabric. I mean, it could be painted, could be whatever, right? So. We'll stitch the strips together and then we'll go from there. Together, I did get the right sides together. Not that I think it would really matter with this fabric if you did right or wrong, right fabric or wrong fabric. I think it would still give it a nice little texture if it, like to the wood. Because son has showed up, he has to wrap his present for his little girl. Oh, so sweet. Turning 1. Oh my goodness. That's so awesome. Working on veteran quilts today. My daughter just came home from Canada. Oh, nice. Where was she in Canada? Wasn't at my house, or I'd have been hugging her. I'd be giving her a good old squishy hug, I would. I'd be giving her a squishy hug, I would. And here he is. Okay, later, Kelly. She's going to vanish. She had a cute little video of the Logan campground in British Columbia the other day. Well, actually, it was for Canada Day weekend, but I just happened to watch it the other day, so it was good. Hey, Deborah Davidson. Oh, Quebec! Ah, the Ballyvote Français. Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you, everyone. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in California. I'm sure it is. It's always a beautiful day in California. There wasn't a bad day there ever. And you need rainy days. Even rainy days are good days. So I like a good rainy day. And I like a rainy night. I love a rainy night. It's a beautiful sight. The rain as it pounds on my window. First time for her shield. Oh, I bet she did. Does she have the poutine? Yes, hugs. Lord Lynn hugs are wonderful. See, that song was spoken by someone who's actually hugged me. See? All y'all missing out? Haven't hugged me? You know where I live. Well, most of you do. Most of yous. Now, it's not going to be this large, but I do want to give myself, like, space to maneuver. Maybe I don't want to completely center the portal on the wall hanging. Maybe I want a little bit off to the left or right. I mean, I could, you know, it doesn't, not everything has to be center, right? So we can play around and have some fun. I know where she visits. That is very true, Deborah. She knows where I visit. And that is such a beautiful campground. It was so lovely. Even like the tenters and the dry, like the no water or electricity, all those beautiful little spots and camps so close to the beach, like not very far away. And, you know, you got little grocery store and restaurants like across the street. You got like everything really not like within like 10, 15 minutes. So she retired her 3rd in the army and she says she's a oh, fantastic. She's a foodie. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Lori's the second on that. Laura Lynn hugs. I hug you like you know it. So you will feel me well after I have gone. Like, oh, she cracked a rib. I can't breathe. Okay, we're going to want to warm this up a bit because we're going to want to press this. That. Oh, add one more. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty. It's cloudy, but it's pretty. It's not, I don't even know what temperature it is. I think it's only like 20 or 22 or something like that, which is maybe 70s for you guys, for you Fahrenheiters. Only like 20 Celsius. Is it really hot in the UK again, or is it slowly creeping up? Or the week that Lisa left, I had to take the portable one air conditioner that we had in the shop. I put it in the office because I was melting. It was so warm. Just trying to cool off that part of the house a little bit to be able to sleep. Heading off to a few yard sales. Hope I find some. Oh, very nice, Linda Lindsay. Good luck. Thank you, Super Beast Rose. I wish I could take credit for it. It is my customers. I added the blue panels, though, to make it larger. I quilted them up on the long arm with a cross hatch and then bound all 3 pieces completely and then sewed them following the lines of the hexie on the sides. It was a lot of stop, go, pivot, stop, go, pivot, stop, go, pivot. Did I say I went stop, go, pivot? I did. I truly did. We'll go one more, just to give myself a little bit. I should host a yard sale. Yeah, you could, Gwenny. You could. I'm happy to see you here today. How you feeling? How's everybody feeling? Hope you're good. And you're having a great summer so far. Found my dress for my son's wedding. Phew, on sale. Nice, nice. When's that shindig? When's that shindig happening? I feel it's like in November, but I could be wrong. A bit better, long road ahead. Yeah, but still, I'll get there. I got you. I got you, babe. I'm sending you good vibes. Sending you good vibes. Oh, oh, oh. Hey. Don't go off course. Don't go off course. Where are you going? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 2 weeks of counting of being out of what was it, life care or living care? So far so good. Fantastic. I'm glad. Okay, so I think that's good, eh? What do you say, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Think that'd be okay?
Yep.
Hopefully.
Looks good.
Okay, alrighty. Okay, let's go to the desk here. Let's tell you. I did make 2 boats, Allison. So I'm gonna do 2 wall hangings, and you get to pick which one you like the most. Okay, and the other one I'm gonna keep. So, and this is from the red fabric that was part of your flag that I made you in 22. When I did all this scrappy piecing of the reds together. So I got some with a little bit of plaid on there, and then some with a little bit of life care. Okay, right, okay. Oh, was life care? Okay. I wasn't sure. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. They're just slightly different, but not anything major. You know, they still kind of represent a nice little hokey pokey boat doing its thing. So we've been having a mild winter. I'm not complaining. It's been very nice indeed after the sizzling. Yeah, I guess you had. Yeah. It was toasty. Okay, so we're just going to move a few of these off to the side. I did make quite a few. I think I have like 28 or something like that. So I may have enough. I may not. I may have to make a few. But like I said, I'm doing 2 wall hangings. So, yeah. So you're going to be some fruit. You get to pick. Yeah, I kept forgetting to, to share my magic mug with you guys. I'd go back in the house and I'd look at the mug and go, darn it! So this time today I made sure to bring it out right away. But I'm like, my tea won't be that hot though. So you could definitely have had this as one piece of fabric and then just made your quilt lines nice and straight. But I thought Kent had a really good idea to make the sewing lines nice and straight. And then I could do the free motion quilting of like the wood. The rest in between, like do your little knots and so on and so forth, right? So we will end up quilting all of this first with batting underneath and probably a stabilizing fabric, so I'm not just sewing batting down to my feed dogs because that's just going to be a hard time trying to get that through. So, and it gives me something to move to, and then we'll end up like cutting a piece out, doing the flippity turn thingamajiggy that we had going on. Whatever I did with my piece, it's here. It's fine. Okay. Just trying to, it doesn't necessarily mean like they all have to go in the same direction, just as long as they get like a little bit pressed, right? So what's everybody else up to today? Clearly you know what I'm doing, so what are you guys doing? Okay. Now I need a chunk of batting. All right, 1 second here. Let me flip that there. Yes, of course we got everybody's blue fabric threads on here now. That kind of looks like a little bit like wood, right? I think it kind of does. Hello, Miss Nadine. How you doing? We had some rain last night, cleaned up the air. Oh, yeah, that's right. Right. Welcome back, Miss Tracy Probus. I'm just looking for some batting for my project. And I think I may have a big enough chunk to do here. I might. Let me see. Me fiddling and faddling. Oh, okay. I think we're good. I need the other scissors. I'm looking at 8 o'clock all month. After looking at 8 o'clock all month, I'm writing a story at the moment. Very nice. I'm good. I'm glad. I think you were working on that last week, weren't you? I love that you are. Okay, I'm just lopping off some batting to be able to quilt that piece of fabric there. And then I just need a little bit of stabilizing fabric, which I have. And it's just cream. Yeah, writing a story, right? Isn't that awesome? Tell me a story, Miss April. Okay, let's fluff that for a moment here. That should trigger people. Here, make it even more so. On here in Ashland, Oregon last year, I'm determined to finish it. Hold on. I'm stitching on the fat quarter shop up on the rooftop so long that I was working. Oh, okay. In Oregon last year. Miss Allison was at a Shakespeare festival. Or, no, you just left. So you're there for like a week or something, aren't you? Okay, let's move this out of the way so I can get the proper size for this. Hey, Catherine. Sure, I'm doing a little as possible as it's way too hot. Ms. 90s. Oh, yeah, no. I hear you. Okay, just want to make sure I have beyond on either side. And we will flop off. We're here through Monday. Okay, gotcha. I thought so. I was like, wait a second. I thought you were there for like a week or something. Or close to. A few days at least. So this is just some like broadcloth kind of fabric. It's 100% cotton. It's just called craft fabric, but it's a good fabric using for like stabilizers and stuff. Was I chopping off my head there? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's okay. No one really wants to see it anyways. I found a book, How to Solve 50% of Your Problems, so I bought you. Glenny. There we go. I like that. That's what I can get behind for sure. Okay, so then we got this. Okay.
The problem with that is it only solves the same 50% both times.
Yeah. That is true. Uh-oh, what did Lori say? What did I miss? Well, I gotta press that though. Even though it's our like background fabric. Still need to show it a little loving. I missed what Lori said. It's not up on the chat.
It's hidden by...
Oh, she's giving away April's secret plot. Oh, no. Now I want to know. How was your hubby's birthday, Pauline? How was it? Uh-oh. Okay, now we're going to stick the two together. And hopefully with no blue threads, because we're not using any blue threads right now. Jeez. No, you don't. Okay. No, I don't, she says. No, you don't, LL. Laugh my bum off. Okie dokie. Now This is where, you know, the curiosity killed the cat situation. Meow. 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 Okay, now we're going to flap a couple of pins in here, and then we're going to do some quilting. Oh, it means I got to find my free motion foot, too. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. It was good. He basically had 2 days of celebration, opened his presents the next day, had cake and a nice cedar plank salmon dinner. Nice. But oh, nice. We're home. Yes. Fantastic. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go stitch in the line right here to kind of just reinforce that shiplap sort of thread in between. Or look between, you know what I mean? Stayed up late last night to see where the sun went. Then it dawned on me. Gwenny. That's a good one. Oops, I forgot to silence my phone. Sorry. But it sounds like one of the birds outside, so it's okay. Yeah, Gwenny is back, right? Exactly. Love it. My sister's like the queen of puns. And then Larry was wearing a shirt around that said, oh, it had something to do with puns, though. It was funny. Okay, so I have a bluey gray kind of thread on my machine, and I think I'm just going to keep that. I think it'll be all right. If I don't like it, I can always rip it out, so. What's the story? What did I miss? Hey, Valerie, what's going on? I think quite a few come under the crazy YouTube friends list, don't they? Yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It was a good one, though. It was good. All right. First, I'm just going to do a straight stitch, so let's do that. Let's switch cameras on these here. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's me. And that's where I hang out. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, let's go from the inside out. Okay, let's stabilize that there, and then that way we can free motion without any of these pins being in the way, okay? So we're just going to try and get ourselves right in the middle, like right in that ditch, okay? I am going to increase my stitch to a 4.5, I think. I don't necessarily need to do a back stitch because this is going to get trimmed up. So I'm just going to try and stay within that little line of our stitching when we did the piecing. Okay. And I'm not seeing anything too unpleasant with the thread. I mean, do you guys? No, I have to turn the camera for you to see that. There's the thread. I think it's okay. It gives a little bit of a difference. I just didn't want it to blend, right? I don't want it to blend too much. Staying in the shadows. She's a rogue by nature. Hey, Tracy Albert, have you watched any of Chris's Knot Bushes working on the WoW Paladins? They're Draenei or Draenei. It's a husband and wife combo. He had to finish the wife's Draenei priest for Christmas. It was her gift, but he's been working on the Paladin. It looks really nice. He's been doing such a good job on it. I think that was Thursday's project or Wednesday's project. I'm not sure which one. I forgot. When the Rolling Stones get the bottom of the hill, where will they retire? Iron Man stops the bad guys. Aluminum Man foils their plans. Very nice. Oh, messy. Oh, that's what you were apologizing for. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Now, when it went again, that's what I clued in. Hold on. Let me just turn it off so it's not in the background. No worries. There we go. Volume off. Message away. Message away. Okay, this one, I feel like we could have actually tugged it out a little bit more. Pop's Pop got both. Oh, oops. What? Don't run this camera. What's going on here?
That's outside.
Oh, I must have hit something on this because it is not changing.
It is changing.
No, I meant like on here because it was paused. It was like stuck at something else. Yeah. I was like, wait a second, why is it not moving? Thought we changed cameras already.
I would have said something. Or done something.
Hello there, Miss Craft, Simple Life. Hi friends, I'm watching the weather, so many may not be chatty. I'm here looking like a villain. Chilling like a villain. All good. Happy to see you here. Okay, let's take those pins out. I don't even know why I keep them. They're so bent. Let's flip this and we'll work this way. Where's, did I do this one? No, I didn't. Okay. Did I? No. Might actually take you up on that suggestion now about the AC. Do you want to turn it on? I'll shut these two windows.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
I'll get it going.
Sorry?
I'll get the windows.
Oh, okay. Thank you, honey.
You just get back to work.
Get back to work. Got it. Yeah, you do have one of my pins. There was a spot on Lori's quilt that I was binding and I missed it and I put a pin on it and then folded up, so okay, I'll get back to it. And then I got to tidying and just put it in a bag and mailed it off to her. But it had been in a bag for a while, so. Got room?
Mm-hmm. This window's shut so much nicer than the other ones.
What do you mean? The ones in the house?
The ones that were there originally.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well worth it. Those 12 hours did a lot for this building. Earned every single penny.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when do they get the honey-do day? Oh, I missed when the wedding was, Lori Clark. Just adds to the binding thing. I laughed so hard. When you showed me the picture of the pin, I'm like, oh no! I forgot to fix that little part. Like, I did not do it on purpose, but apparently the gods allow. Okay, 14th. Okay, cool. God's made it so way so that you would chuckle over it, over the project. Okay, got that one in there. Yeah, and the last one here. Okay, pop theirs. It would be a pin just like this one right here. That one there.
Ben?
No, well, no, I'm hoping not in the travel, but it might have been. I need some good quality ones and long. I like them long. I don't like the short ones. They're not good for anything. You know, they don't like these guys. To me, they're like, I want a long one. So to go, but I will watch. Oh, you have to go. Okay, no worries, Miss Nadine. I'm happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Big hugs. Now this is kind of all stabilized a bit. We will do some, like try to do some wood grain on these little panel pieces because we want to make it look like it's like you're looking through the porthole of a boat, like you're on another boat. We'll call it a yacht. Let's go big or go home. You know, like why do anything else? So you're on a yacht, and you're looking out at the other people floating on the ocean. And they're that far in the distance, right? That's kind of the idea. So, and you're looking through like a shiplap portal to the outside world. I'm just trying to stabilize the edges, at least one or two. Okay, let's do one on either side. And flip. Are you getting the same warnings out your Waycraft to Simple Life? I'm near the airport, so it's kind of weird to get the warnings. Warnings for, is it the air quality? Should take 20 minutes to... Lois! Maybe a couple more minutes than just 20. Well, not to fix that, though. I mean, that was just a little fix. Oh, I keep my threaded. I've come undone. Oh, tornado warning. Whoa, no way. Put your head between your knees and kiss your bum goodbye. Hello, Vicky Bush. How you doing? Sweet Sophie Loafy. You betcha. She's right there. Napping, living her best life. I spilled my strawberries on my walk home from the store, caused a traffic jam. Strawberries are actually definitely in season here too. It's very nice. We're gonna get a load of raspberries by the bushes that seem to be growing by the house. So may make some like raspberry sorbet or something like that. Get all the seeds out of it. It's reading here, so I'm hopefully not. Oh yeah, we jeepers creepers. Really? Yeah, apparently there was a tornado in like Manitoba. They're like starting to go places where they've never been before. So. Star Trek tornadoes. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So that is what I have accomplished so far. I want to switch out my foot to my free motion foot. I need to find my screwdriver. There it is. Okay. And should I stay with the same color thread or should I use white? We're just going for texture. So should I use the same? This one is like I'd say it's like a very, very super duper lighty green. Oh, sorry, my eyes are watering. Technically termed for a water spout alert? I don't know. Right now it's looking iffy in Oakville. Oy, oy. Hey, Melanie. I'm just sneaking in there. How you doing? Oh, come in. Do I have a yellow? I do. Let me go pull some colors, okay? It is actually Joanne's quilt from Pop's office. It's actually from her husband's side of the family. It was, I think, his cousin that did it like way ago, like probably 70 years plus ago. And it is like a self-enclosed hexie. So I did show it at the beginning of the stream because I just finished putting the panels on them because they wanted it bigger for their bed. And I chose that cobalt blue right there to make the rest of the quilt pop. So she was very happy with my choices. I gave her 3 choices of fabric and she chose that one, and I also agreed with that because it just kind of makes everything just kind of speaks so much nicer with that blue. So it's right, that blue that's right there in that little 4 patch. So that's what inspired me for that whole panel. So I have cross-hatched those panels, bound them all the way around, and then sewed them in the pattern along, like stitched it that way to get it all the way. So it's on 3 sides, okay? Been muggy the past few days in Edmonton? Oh, yeah. I have a yellow. Okay, let's hold on. Let's put you outside for a moment and let me see what yellows I got. I'll take your suggestion there, Miss Pauline. See what I got? Yo! Do. Just can't live without you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh, hold on. Ooh, an orange. Orange? I think that's the same color, so we won't use that. Ooh, what about a Gordon? Okay, I got some. Let's try these. I got a frog in my throat. I don't know what it's doing in there. It's hard to kiss the inside of the throat. Okay. So this one's still in its webber. Okay. So, and I got a couple of goldy ones. And then a yellow one. I'm kind of looking at that, but what do you homies say? I'll change my foot out. You guys discuss amongst yourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Little pop of, yeah, it does. It makes, it really, that was the idea, was just trying to make that outside pop a little bit, right? So, hold on. Let's do, okay, we can't go this one and that one. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. I agree with you all, the yellow or the brown tone. Yeah, I think so. Number 1 all the way. Yeah? Gwendy says, yeah, 3. Oh, I think you and Tracy Provis are on the 3s. I could use a combination of the 2. Oh, Guy Crafts. Oh. We got a battle. I love it. Battle of the threads. Yeah, that is, okay, so the darker one. Hold on, let me toss a few of the threads out there so you can actually see it on the fabric. It's kind of, it's almost like deceiving to see it with just the spool part, right? Because you think it's actually going to look that color and it's really not going to. So, hold on. Let me tighten me screw. Okay. So, let's eliminate those because that's just a no-no right now. And Guy who crafts it too. So, let's do this one as well. Hold on. I grabbed this one just because there's not a lot left on it. It's one of my long arming threads too. So not that it really matters. If it sews your quilt together one way, it can sew your quilt together the other way. All right, so let's put 2 on 2. So you can see that. I don't know if you'd be. I'll put it under the over the shoulder camera. Just let me get it on the board first. Okay. Let me get it on the board first, and then we can discuss what we're doing. Ooh, I'm almost inclined for the 3 people. I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me move this yeah. Okay. See if I can get this in here without making too much of a mess here. Okay, so here, here's the 3, here's the 2, here's the 1. Hold on, let's see if I can get that there. Get in your lane. Oh my. Okay, can we see all 3 of those there? I'm actually almost, I'm almost inclined for 3. It's going to give that little bit more of a detail look to it. I think these guys are almost going to get a little lost. The first choice, I think number 1 actually would have got lost. Though we want to see a little bit of it, right? Yeah, right. As soon as I put it up, I had a feeling as soon as I put it up against the fabric, we were going to change our minds. Yeah. Okay, 3 it is. 3 it is. Sorry, everybody. Who didn't vote 3? But it's going to do the best that I need for the job of making it look like wood grain. They do all look very similar. These 2 lighter ones were very, very much the same, almost. Just this other one here. I'm glad I grabbed it. I wasn't going to. Okay. Just in case you didn't know that's what that was for. It actually locks your little thread in there so you don't lose it. Okay. Just pop the bottom. See? And then you just... See? Lock it. Lock and load. Alright, so let's move those 2 off the side. I don't necessarily need it to be the same. I should load a bobbin. Oops, where are you going? Where are you going? There we go. Oh, Miss Allison said 2, or were you just going like as in right on? 3 kind of gave it a little bit of extra look to it, though. Like that's the hard thing to see when you're trying to play with the fabric. Okay. Hey, Kathy K. Rare thunder and lightning yesterday. So much heavy rain it caused flooding in houses and businesses in a nearby town. Storm drains were overwhelmed. The flat roofed business had. Oh, yeah. I mean, those are benefit and some. Oh, you meant 3. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. I was like, was that like right on good choice, or were you thinking 2? I need a bobbin. Do I have an empty bobbin? Do I have an empty bobbin? I thought maybe I did. Hold on. Let's put you out. Oh, we'll put there. You can watch. Oh, there I do. I just had to find it. Piece I'm cool with too. Okay. Awesome. I think it just shows up just a little bit better, and we want just a little bit of that detail. And you can always look for wood lap or shiplap as inspiration. Don't be afraid to use reference, right? Reference, whether you're, draw something with or without reference, and still in your mind, you're still using a reference, right? So, oh, really? You're going to be this way. Are you now? Holy moly. Question, how does one keep their stitches consistent while free motion quilting? I'm currently using that and my stitches are very inconsistent. It is, are you using like a regular machine like I am on this one there, Sammy D? I'm assuming you are, okay? And you've dropped your feed dogs, right? And you've got your free motion foot and your stitch is set to 0. Don't set a stitch number to your stitch because you are controlling your stitch, right? So you don't want it to start like pre-doing things for you, okay? Keeping your hands and your feet consistent, like that might be something to practice, right? You got your foot on the pedal, okay? And you need to find that happy medium of your foot down on the pedal, the gas pedal or whatever, and your hand movements at the same time. Okay, it's like driving a stick shift, right? After a while, it just becomes second nature. You find where the pedal is that you're comfortable, where it's stitching at as speed-wise. Sometimes pedal to the metal is great, but sometimes it's not when you want to be doing like a nice curve or a swirl or something like that. And the action of being completely smooth with your motions, like no jerking, you know what I mean? You got to be smooth. So having a nice surface like this where it's a smooth, or you do the little stitch mats that you can get that you can put over there too. So That's what I can think about right now. Does anybody else have any tips that they could suggest? I'm just trying to load a bit of a bob in here. Okay. Oh no, wow. That is overwhelming. Wowee. Okay, now we're going to need that thread. Okay, so load this up here. The little pink tool that Lisa gave me, I was in here and around here, and I cleaned this baby out. I thought I had all the little fluffs. No, this went in and just got it. You just do a little twist in the corner and it pull out a bunch, and then back down in and pull out a bunch. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's not just for your eyelashes, you know. It's also for that. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, she left me 2 of them. I was like, what? I'm like, oh, look, I got fluff here. I should clean it out. I'm like, where's that tool that Lisa gave me? I'm going to use that. Holy moly. It really got in there. Muscle memory, yes, is the best tool. My muscles don't remember nothing. They will. But true. Yes, I'm using my PAF Creative 1.5. Feed dogs are down. Okay. Then all I can say is just practice. It does take a while. Trust me. I've got many samples of, oh, the stitches are too close there, a little bit too farther apart there. It's getting that foot and hand-eye coordination. And it does take time and practice. What you could do is trace out things on fabric and then stitch around those things, right? Trying to find my little heat away marking utensil thingy. Oh, there you are. You used to have that machine? Yeah. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, using a ruler. Yeah, making it like some sort of template if you want to do circles or swirls or something like that. Then maybe do those circles and swirls beforehand with one of the heat away pens or the wash away pens, the spritzers or something like that. And then try and keep inconsistent of doing that. Like, don't go like too fast in the center and then really slow around the outside edge. Just try and keep that pace and then just go with it. You know what I mean? Just do what you got to do. Okay. Now, not all the stitching that I'm going to put on this is going to be seen because I'm going to cut a big circle out of the center. So I could like preset my circle or I could use that piece that I cut out for something else. A really big mug rug. It could be whatever. All right, so I got my free motion foot on. I'm going to drop my feed dogs. Mine is just a button on the side. Sometimes yours is a button here or it's on the side here, but it's usually like a switch. And you can even see where your dogs drop, okay? So if you're not sure what your dogs are, these are those little things right there, okay? And they pop up and help feed the fabric. So they're like constantly grabbing it or barking it. That's why they call them feed dogs. So, okay. Now, did I put mine down or did I open it? I just looked at too many times. I think that's, I don't know. I guess we'll find out as soon as I start. Okay, I would like to practice on something first real quick. See if that's going to drop them.
Outside?
No? What?
Wasn't sure if you wanted it outside or
No. It's fine. I just want to practice on here for a second. Yep. See what I mean about being constant? My pedal hasn't shifted. I'm not going up in speed. I've got my fingertips on the fabric. Trying to be consistent with my moves. Obviously, I'm just trying to make sure I got my stitchy. But you can see, if I go faster, how bigger those stitches are going to be, right? See how big those are? It's a big gap in between. Where this one's where I'm closer and more consistent, right? I keep my elbows tucked in and use my body for smooth stitching, just like LL was just doing. It's like, it is exactly like a dance. Yeah, that's why, that's literally why kind of Waltacina got their name, was because you're literally dancing as you're stitching, right? When you're doing your free motion, you're just la 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 la, you know, that thing. You do want to give yourself a longer tail though. So, and of course I used auto cut there, so we don't want that. And you want to make sure your bobbin thread is up to the top. Other than that, it's going to cause you some rat nests or bird's nest or whatever you like to call the nests. So, cheers everybody. I had to go and cut. Oh, really? Interesting there, Pat. I wonder why it froze on you. Okay. Now you can use your little pin and do some writing first, or you can just go wing-a-ding it and do some free motion like wood, right? No, we kind of wanted it just to stand out a little bit there, Valerie. Maybe somebody can type in there to ask her to refresh, because it seems like a couple people are behind. Can you type in there, please? Just by their responses, that seems like they're a little bit behind. Okay, let's hold on. I want to get the motion down first. What did I do with my book? Hold on. Same with Kathy K. Seemed to be as well. That's why I said a few people. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Lois. There, you guys were on it. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's go desk. Okay, oops, how did I get over here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go like if we want to. If you're gonna, whatever works to you and towards you, sideways. I kind of like working with things towards me. So if these are my two lines that I'm gonna try and work with in here, I'm going to try and come in on the side, do a little bit of a curve. Maybe come in. Okay. And then we come back again. And keep consistent, smooth movements. Okay. So it doesn't have to be that detailed, but, you know, and you could do, if you want like a little knot, you could start in the center. There, you know. You can do it as much detail or as little detail as you like. Right? Okay. So tap your screen to make sure you're alive. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Are you alive? Are you? Are you? Me, 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 me. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I knew some people weren't. Okay, so that's kind of like what we're gonna got going on here. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, all right. Really? Oh, well, I literally even just go look at some wood outside. You know, like grab even just nature in itself. You got to where the other tree branches come out. It's going to be a knot. You know, you can do a couple small ones or a big one. You know, you can make it there's like a hole in it. Somebody made a bird nest or you know whatever, right? So, okay, so there we go. What's this? Oh, this girl's got a frog. Oh no. Oh, no, and you were working on the Fat Quarter Shop project, weren't you? Oh, that's okay. That kind of folded up out there. Where's my seam ripper? Everybody was missing my seam ripper song from my Instagram post the other day about the red and white quilt on the long arm. I had almost finished stitching it, and it was trying to finish a row. I went into the house and then got sidetracked. And then to end up coming back out here. Oh, because I went to go pick up Pop. That's what it was. And by the time I drove back, I realized I left the shop lights on and everything. I'm like, oh, darn it. So anyways, on Thursday, I went to go come out here and finish working, and the whole system had reset itself. So and of course the pattern's not there when I pull up, so I had to go like reset it all up and everything else. So I hit this. I thought I had it right. Hit the start button, and as it started to stitch, I'm like, that's not where it's supposed to go. So I had to rip all what I just stitched out. It's okay. It happens. Okay. All right. So like I said, I kind of like working towards me in regards to like the pet fabric away and then stitching towards me. So I'm going to try and work one of the centerpieces first and work out. Of course, like I said, not all of this is going to be visible because I'm going to cut a big hole in this to make the portal. But like I said, I could reuse that centerpiece for something else. I'm frugal. 2 out of 3. Oh, so close together. Oh, okay, I gotcha. They're too close together. They just don't look right. Okay, so let's go over here. Does anybody have any questions before I start here? Okay. Well, that's exactly it, Sammy, and you're learning. I learned on so many like Quilts of Valor and just charity quilts and like halfway house quilts and baby quilts and just whatever. There was a family that lived up the road, and because I did the breakfast club for so long at the school I was at before I was crossing guard. Well, I was crossing guard part-time at that point, like only in the winter season. And so the other time I was running the breakfast club for the kids. And these kids would always come in like super starving, barely had any lunch with them, if anything at all. So I'd always make them extra pancakes so they had something for lunch, right? And give them an apple or whatever, you know. So I knew they didn't have a lot, so I made all 6 of them, all 6 of these kids. I made them all just a little charity quilt, and I got like super quick zipped up, and you know, it wasn't much, but it was something, you know, and they all loved them, and you know, at least they said they did. So make sure you just hit like the live or renew or refresh or something. I had to frog my fox and rabbit the other day. Oh no, you were doing so good on that too. Okay, all right, let's start at the top here. Inconsistent stitches and all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they won't care. But it's just a practice. I could only say it's just a practice there, Sammy D. Sorry. Well, that's exactly. You may surprise yourself too. Exactly. You'll see me learning the whole process of since we're on YouTube, right? So, 2016 2016 we started. Okay, I kind of want to start in the middle first and then just kind of work my way around each one from there. If I want to put a knot in this, I know I try to need to keep it on like more of the outside or sort of edge here, so it won't get missed from the inside, right? But you know, just be inspired by what is you. Only put 2 lines in, 3 lines, 4 lines, whatever makes you comfortable. I'm probably going to aim for maybe about 3 per wood part. So, okay. I'm just trying to be consistent. And when you stop, make sure your needle is down and then move your hands. Try not to stop and move your hands. I've done that so many times and you end up like just going cattywampus and stuff. Plank. Thank you, Lois. The words got lost. And you want to make sure you give yourself enough room to get in and out. Give yourself a little bit of wave. See how I stopped? I stopped with my hands first, and then I waited for the needle to drop before I'm going to move. Okay, again, picking up my hands. When you have a nice big table around your project as well for free motion quilting, it's what is frogging? Oh, it's ripping out what you've done. So you're ripping the stitches out. So you're frogging stitches. Again, stopping before I move in. Okay, so now I'm gonna not cut my threads, but pull them and use my little cutter on the side of the machine, okay? So, oops, see, we got a little there. Okay. say like 3 or 4 per. But, you know, you can go crazy or go not. I mean, that's completely up to you, okay? So
No tree is perfect.
that is true. No tree is perfect. Stopping. 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 Just needle up. Miss Lori Clark came up with a really cool song a couple of years ago on one of the members' streams, and she had it like rip it good. It was pretty cool. We had a good time. Making up verses, right? Let's go back to the table here. Okay. You could add another one in here and another one in here if you wanted to. I'm trying to decide if I want to. What does Pop say?
I think you need to put one on the closest to you.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for sure. Hello, Shalomdi. How are you doing? I had to frog 33 rows of my dad's orange sweater. What? Oh my gosh, 33 rows. I would have been like, that's it, you're getting a new sweater, Dad. And I have knitted my father-in-law's sweater, so I do know. Yeah, he was actually one of the first sweater I ever knitted was for him. So same with the first bowl I ever turned was for him. So I have always shown much love and respect for my father-in-law. How can I make that pop up? Oh, there we go. It's just a wee bittens. I've been working on like 2 socks, one for my son and one for my husband for like 2 years now, or at least a year and a bit. It's ridiculous. Oh, I cut the threads. It's such a habit. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, let's if we feel it needs more afterwards, we can come back in and figure the ones we want. Dublin is a it is a fabulous city. Hello, Miss Bernadette. How are you, my dear? How's your weather? This is us here on the coast. Check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I don't know where the cows are. I think they're up in another field because I don't even think they're in the field behind us. We need to get our thread from the bobbin. There we go. Come on, you. All right. My dear mom would have said to carefully pull out those stitches. I didn't know the frogging thing until about a decade ago from YouTube Stitchers. Oh, that they called it a frogging? That they frogged it? Well, it's kind of like, you know, the sound it makes, right? I think that's why I called it the frogging. But yeah. Love YouTube University teaches us so much. I think I'm actually going to start on this side this time. What did I miss? What did I miss about Bernadette? All I see is hello from Dublin. I'm so confused. Oh, my eyes. Hey, Charlotte Banner, you snuck in. But lucky I did not the ship's snip snip part. Uh-oh, what was that? What was that in regards to? I'm so missing the chat today. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm lost. Oh, shingles? You got shingles? Oh, no. Oh, how do I not see that, though? All I see is hello from Dublin.
You on top chat?
No, I'm on live chat. Weird. Hey, Michelle. Sophie Loafy pouring rain here. Oh, really? Well, you probably could use it. You guys have been pretty hot there, too. And the weather you guys get, we usually get a couple of days afterwards. We had quite the wicked storm on Thursday. My gosh. No, Wednesday. No, Tuesday. That's what it was. Tuesday, wasn't it? No, it was Wednesday because we picked you up Wednesday night. That's right.
Yeah.
Or I picked you up Wednesday night. All by myself.
I'm pretty sure I was there.
Well, I mean, I picked you up. I mean, I was riding in the car all by myself. Without any adult supervision.
I'm pretty sure I was there.
I mean, to get myself there.
Ah, yes, you got yourself there.
Without any adult supervision. We had terrible. Oh yeah. Well, you guys have probably also got some of the fires from, or the smoke from. Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick. I think they all got some sort of fire-ish going on here. Oh, okay. I got you, Charlotte. Gotcha. Yeah, I hope you feel better too. Our customers back to eat some lunch and so. Oh, no worries there, Isley Linda. I got your quilt. You can kind of see it just behind there. It's all quilted up. All quilted up. This one's having a couple more rows. I'm putting in what I feel is necessary. Hey, Lee Allen. Hey, Mona. Welcome in. What's going on? We're making some shiplap to go with our porthole, to go with our boat and water. Indeed. So this is what we got going on. Okay. So the point is of this is we're going to make this, a circle is going to get cut out of this, but we need to make the rest of the bits into a, as a porthole. So, and then the goal is, in that circle porthole, we're going to see something really kind of cool and neat as this little project here comes together. See what I mean? Isn't that going to be cool? And that's going to be behind a circle. Oh, well, it'll definitely be on the replay too there, Pauline, if you had something to do. No worries, okay? Yeah, so that's kind of the idea of the thing, okay? So this is just the this right here is just the shiplap part, okay? We are going to be putting a black strip or piece around the circle to give that porthole effect, okay? But we will get there. We will get there. If not today, then definitely next week, I promise you. Okay? Right now, we're just showing the process and having fun along the way. All right. And we're just doing some free motion quilting to give the shiplap on our ship a little bit of depth and dimension. So we're doing some, you know, little knots and stuff. Flashing light going on here. Oh, actually, Marcus and I saw that earlier, but then it stopped, so. Come here, you. Here's 7:05 a.m. Thursday while I was visiting Vancouver, Washington. I headed northwest towards my house. Ooh, wow. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, they have had some doozies here for sure. It definitely doozies around the world. We have a lovely project that was posted to me by Wendy for a lighthouse. I've been looking for a nice watch your bobbin thread. It's low, I know. I only put so much as I thought that I would need. I didn't want to overload it. For a lighthouse project, so that'll come up. All the ones I could find were all costly, and I was like, oh, I could probably make up my own. And then literally, it was like a few hours later, I noticed there was a message from Wendy. I was like, hey, she was reading my mind. Very, very much so. So we try to do like nautical or water sort of themed projects all this year. So if you go right from the beginning of January, well, I guess it's more the end of January. It's I don't know either, honey, but it's starting to get a little flashy in here.
Thought you went to a rave or something.
Going to a rave, yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Marcus and I were in the shop this morning. We have a dragon project we're working on for him. It is going to be a very large dragon that he will use as a weighted blanket. And we're building it out. We have our dragon pieces hanging from like clips over there. So I'm going to cut it out of like a big bolt of fabric that I have here that I'm never going to use for anything else besides just like plain pattern sort of stuff. So I'll cut the bodies and parts out of that, not doing any of the scales, but and then like stuff it to a bit so we can kind of make sure we're getting the right size that he's looking for. Other than that, we have to adjust it a bit, but yeah. Full week of dozies in the dozies. What are dozies? Sorry. Are those the tumble and tumbleweeds? Tumble and tumbleweeds. I always think of a Western when I see tumble and tumbleweeds. Right. Thank you. It is a customer's quilt. I added the panels to it, though. I quilted them up and added the panels. They wanted it to be a bit bigger. Those are all hand-stitched hexies. It makes... The hexie makes a complete hexie. Like it's... If you watch the beginning of the stream, I went and showed pictures and stuff of it, so... Feel free to watch the replay. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And there has been a request for me to teach how to do those hexies, and I would be happy to try and learn myself, so... Therefore, on the list of things to do. So we have to think of something nautical we can do with hexie so we can do that project. maybe a ship's wheel out of hexies. What do we think? A ship's wheel out of hexies. Could it work? I think it could work, couldn't it? Because it'd be the ba and a ba and a ba. Yeah, I think it would. I think so. To exercise numbers as we get them up here. A couple of seems extra crazy when it happens. It's like extreme storms. Oh, sorry. I'm here for this. We've done a compass. We've done a compass already, so we can't do that. We've already done. We did that at the beginning part of the year. So we'll just have to incorporate the hexie pattern into something nautical so we can do a little hand stitchy. Little hand stitchy maru. Okay. Got a couple more panels to stitch up here. We have a nice pattern that was directed our way by Wendy, actually, Tracy. It is actually from a Sew Along. I forget what block it is of it, but it's a really cute lighthouse. But though that could be one too. We could do like a hexie lighthouse and a regular lighthouse for people who don't want to do a hexie lighthouse. So that's a great idea. I like that. I like that. Hexies would make great underwater rocks. Oh, fish swimming around them. Oh, would too. Octopus with hexie legs. I like it already. I like it already. How are we doing on the thread? We should. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It's all good. What?
Until we're not.
Until we're not. Exactly. Oh, sorry. You don't want to see me. You want to see this. Thankfully, I live on an island make rock shaped like a Toblerone, so flooding doesn't happen to me. Yeah. We're kind of a little bit on a hilly part. There's places that are lower than us. Let's put it that way, around us. So it would definitely fill up there first. Yeah, I was Sammy D. It was like in the old school ship's wheel, I thought. That's why I was like, hey, about the D's, the donuts, and the boop boop. And I'm like, yeah, we got this. We got this. And those are technical terms, people. Look at it. And Sister Lisa says she sewed on the binding on the front of that big farm life quilt that she was doing for the couple for as a wedding gift. That I had the truly honor of helping out on. And then she hand stitched it to the back. So and she attached the label too that we made up. So. Oh, very nice, very nice. Our son was born in Langley, BC, so we know the area very well. We had a house in Abbotsford in the late 90s. Oh, I hit the cut button. I'm such a habiter. Urga-lurga. Urga-lurga. Things that make me go, arg. Arg.
We had a
Arg.
house in Langley.
Huh?
We had a house in Langley.
What did I say?
Abbotsford.
I did? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Where did Abbotsford come from?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I was like,
We
did we move and I missed it?
No, I meant Why did I say Abbotsford? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said Abbotsford. It was not what I meant to say. Let's put it that way. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was just like, did I live with her? I started losing my
Well,
memory
we've been
for the
together
place.
for like 33 years, my love.
I was just wondering whether I just like lost some memories or something.
No.
Or are you just making them up? So
I
I feel like
don't know. I guess I was just thinking of the area, and
Yeah,
I thought of
Abbotsford.
Abbotsford and said Abbotsford, even though I
Yeah.
meant to say Langley.
PC is where we met.
Yeah, definitely. Burnaby, BBC, Metrotown Center, actually. All those moons ago, my dear. And you could have said no when I asked you to help me with my motorbike, and you've been stuck with me ever since. No, they are kind of close-ish, but not, they're like south, hold on, where are we? Southwest and south of us. So, they seem to be, I'm not going to say contained, but they seem to be like in their own little zone at the moment, so. But it has had us wondering, of course, right? Physics master, nice. One of my nieces is a paramedic in the Lower Mainland. So. Hexy ideas. Ooh. Rope, bell, crabs, shell, waves, sea, turtle, shell. Just some thought. Oh, I will look some of those up. I want something that's going to be maybe easy for someone to take on as a first Hexy project like that. And because it's literally you're doing it all at the same time, you don't actually have you're stitching and you're quilting at the same time, right? So that'll be the fun, interesting part of it. Oh, I'm sure it has, Sammy D. I'm sure it has. Yeah. When we were there, I think the A&W had just shut down. They didn't do the drive up anymore. We have done a jean turtle though.
Yeah, they stopped doing driving, but they still do.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. They stopped doing driving. We have done a turtle already, so I try not to repeat some critters. Done a turtle and a whale, and we've done some fishies. I mean, we've done half square triangle fishies, but we could do other fishies, right? But yeah, definitely. I'll look into some Hexy projects, and we'll go from there. Find a couple of sea theming ones, and not too big. Maybe something that could be done in a couple of evenings or something like that, or a couple of sessions. It is different. You're right. It is different. It is different. Yeah, because this was more of like a basket sort of turtle. So, ooh, seahorse. Hey, ooh, I like that. Seahorse. Like as in, like a one-dimension seahorse, or like building it out to be like a stuffed Hexy seahorse?
The big wheel keeps on turning.
It does. The big wheel keeps on turning. Pal Mary, keep on burning. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it down the river. Way too slow. Well, but if you're just working on one little project, it might be okay.
It's not the one above you. It's the one.
It's the one where, honey?
It's this one.
It's that one? Okay. All the above. Wendy. Since you're not busy for the next 3 years, Laura Lynn, do you mind? I ran out of bobbin right at the perfect time there. Right at the end of the row. Seems like there's one above me too, but just catching it.
Yeah, there's something going on with this one.
Oh well. What? Okay. You do your thing. Cheers, everybody! Cheers, cheers, cheers. Sound of bobbin filaments, music to my ears. I thought you went around the bottom end, you little nubbins. Ya nubbins! Alright, we got you. Alright, which is the good and which is the bad? Oh, that one, okay. Go. I did. Actually, there was four seahorses, and they each one represented a family member. My bridesmaid, matron of honor, her daughter got married and obviously had two children. So I wanted to make them a nice little gift, and that hadn't stopped thinking about them, and they were still. So I made them each a seahorse as a representation of a seahorse in the quilt. So, yeah. The pink and the purple were the mom and the daughter, and the blues and the green was the son and the dad. And I used like a speckled line of fabric, so that all the colors were the same line and with just a different pattern, and it was so pretty. Yeah, so pretty. It turned out really nice, and it's treasured to this day. So, I have seen family photos. Like in the past, year 5 or whatever, and it's either on the couch or I've seen it like tucked up on somewhere, on a table or on the back of a chair. And of course, you can do more detail with your wood graining. Of course, you could do whatever you like. And I may think about doing a little bit more, but at this point, we'll just try and get it quilted up the most part for today, and then we will see you next Saturday. Sophie's snoring away over here. Can you hear her? She's living her best life. I assure you. Never doubt a moment that Sophie is not living her best life. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? We're just finishing up this little bit here, and then we're probably going to say goodbye for today. Oops. Got a little jagged part. Okay, all right, let's work on 2 more little panel-y bits here. Oh, there we go, sorry. Just trying to put some wood grain sort of look on these, this fabric, as we're trying to make it look like shiplap, so we can put a porthole in it, and then make our little ship with the water for the background. It's going to go in the hole. Not a toe in the hole, just a hole. Tailoring Sonic 100 for the Horde. Okay, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
That's Scott.
I don't know.
Zemke.
I don't know who Scott Zemke is.
Ovi.
Pardon?
Ovi.
Ovi! Hey, bud! 300 nice! High five! I'm glad you could join the live
Or
stream.
maybe he means you.
Oh. No, it means him.
Okay.
Because there was a rope that we were talking about that would be best, but he actually had to craft it.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I could craft it and give it to him, but I couldn't.
Wow.
I was very sad about this news.
Yeah.
Very, very sad. Ovi! What you doing, bud? Oh, I woke up Sophie. She's like, excuse me, only I get that tone, Mom. In fact, let's get you a treat. Would you like a treat? She's like, yeah, I get treats, Mama. Thank you, Sylvia. It is actually a customer project. I did add the blue panels to it. This one? Nope. Say this one? Where did you go? Thanks. Go whack in the face. She's like, whatever, lady. Whatever. Yeah, it is it's actually a customer project. I added the blue panels. I showed it at the beginning of the stream, like on pictures of the hexes are all hand done. We were actually just kind of talking about that, of what project that we could come up with that's sea nautical theme wise, because that's what we're kind of been doing this whole year, to make with those hexes, to learn, because we must. She is the best fluffers around. Have I done? No, I have not done a seal, but that you know, the Mary Hartman, she does all the critters. I was gonna do the narwhal. I thought about doing the narwhal for that, but she does have a seal too. We'll see. I have the book somewhere. I just gotta find it. Miss Jo Marie gave me the book. She did it once as a quilt for someone of all the critters, and I quilted it up and like labeled all the critters and stuff like that. And then she's like, "I'm never doing this again." So she gave me that book. I'm like, okay. And I've done a few. I've done like a reindeer for Christmas and stuff like that. So I know she is. I know she's over 13 now. So she's my precious. We've never streamed without her. So I don't know. But yeah, I do like the seal idea, or like a narwhal or a dolphin or something like, because we've done a whale, we've done a turtle, we've done the fishies, done a lobster. I know, she's so precious. I love hers. Oops. Sorry. I'm just going to flip you all over the place because, you know, I can't. I'm pushing all the buttons. Exactly. How you doing there, Miss Sylvia? I love your little slow stitch and your creatures that you've been making. Your sea creature project that's you've been happening is so cool. So cool. I've been really appreciating it. All your talentedness. Your talent with thread and yarn and fabric is truly inspiring, Sylvia. I've not made an iceberg. A shark. Ooh. Not a baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark, doo 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 doo. You're so welcome, doo 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 doo. 25 people just unsubscribed. Bye bye. I'm killing. No, I can't kill you. Can't kill you, Pauline. Your hubby would come after me. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. You still need to finish. I was going to ask you actually what the process of how you had accomplished that so far. So I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Do 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 do. Sammy D started. Do 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 do. Put the shark in the chat. Do 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 do. Love you, Sammy D. Do 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 do. Now the 25 people leave. Okay, we just have this one last one to do here. And then we'll finish off the portal part and so in the panel bits and stuff all next week. Okay, I'm hoping to have one done so you can see it next week. I do kind of have a busy week. I've got some appointments and stuff, so we'll see how she goes. But I'm gonna try my best. I'll have one to show and one to finish off. Okay. And then I can share with you the maybe I can find a lighthouse. I do like the lighthouse idea for the Hexie. And then we have that other option too if people don't want to do a lighthouse that Miss Wendy had shared with me. So I think that we might try and do that. Either that or we're making up our own. We'll make up our own pattern and do it as we go, you know. Because I'm trying to, I don't want to cut this yet in case I decide I want more shiplap quilting sort of thing. Because I may feel it needs a little more. And I think to make sure that I'm happy with that, I need to like sit on it for a while. Not necessarily like put it under my butt and sit on it, but like thought-wise. Okay. I need to think a thought on it. I thought a think on it. I think I thought a thought. I think I thought. I think I think. Try not to move my hands as you're doing the stitching. Like, I mean, after you're trying to stop, try not to move your hands. And you're kind of just pushing it away from you, right? At a consistent pace. Okay? In ancient times, seagoing vessels are much more fuel efficient. They got thousands of miles to the gallon.
Galleon.
Galleon, sorry. I was like, wait a second, that's not galleon. Gallon. Galleon. Fuel saver right there. We should all go back to the ancient times. Float out and about in the boats. Bagels, yeah. I like that one. That's always been one of my favorite ones. Seagulls and bagels. Okay, so here, okay, so this is what we have so far, okay, I think we like it. What's our thoughts, okay, where is that piece that I had here? Did I fall it? Where did it go? Okay. I don't know where it went. Maybe it fell off. It's okay. It's all right. It's not necessary. Okay. So it looks good. I think I might, there's like a spot here I might, a spot there I might, a spot there I might, a spot here I might, I don't know. Well, I'll think on it. Give me some time and I can always just tweak it on Monday morning sort of thing, right? So, but the goal is to cut a circle out of this. I have my lovely little Halloween bucket that's going to do the trick from the dollar store. Okay, I'm going to put her this way. And then under that, we will lay out these little guys and stitch them up. Okay. But we're gonna, it doesn't have to be in the center, but I'm gonna try and just kind of maybe put it up and off to the right, maybe a smidge. I'm not sure. We'll have to tweak it. I don't need as many squares as I have made, so I'm gonna have to be super selective on what I am picking out to represent this project. Okay, and then this little one underneath is going to be popping out through the porthole so you can see it from the distance. Okay. Okay, stay. And then we got like a little dark guys down here. You know what? You see what I mean? Do you get the idea? Yeah, the same yellow eye. I do it for Halloween candy. It was my Halloween bucket for the longest time. Till we don't get no trick-or-treaters here. So, yeah. So that's kind of how it's going to go about. Okay, so we're going to use this as our template. So we got a nice clean circle. I tried to find something big enough to do, but also make it visually appealing enough to have all this in here, okay? So that's the idea. I will put a small black band around this whole part here to add emphasis to the porthole idea, okay? Does anybody have any questions? Mom used to say I have to study on it. Yeah, well, that's it. Exactly. Just like think on it a little bit, process it. Is this what I really want? Because I'm making 2 of these, right? So, and then Miss Allison gets to pick which one she wants next Saturday. So, or whatever. Yeah. Hey, look, everybody. It's a hat. It's a big hat, though. I'm hoping it'll be nice. That's the idea. So that's the idea behind it. If there's no questions, we will see everybody next Saturday at 1 Atlantic. Okay. All right. Enjoy your day. Bye from Sophie. Bye from the outside. Does Pop want to say bye?
Goodbye.
Like over here?
Then I have to get up.
Oh, I just want to get out. You gotta go in the house at some point in time. Okay, fine. You don't have to. Yeah, you guys have a great week. Thank you, Pat. You too. Thank you very much for hanging out and partaking and to chat and all the fun stuff. So we will catch you next Saturday. Stay out of trouble, and we will see you soon. Take care.